Goes for the big one, looking to pick it up, but finds good bat, and the first boundary of the innings to the Stallions. And that's a little confidence booster for Masood. Not quite where he intended it to go, but nevertheless, it's a welcome boundary.
This time, Sohail Tanveer straying down the leg side. The fine leg fielder was up, so Masood just had to have some bat on it. And it's racing away for 4.
Do well to see him through to the end of his overs, but he's certainly not thinking like that. To the pitch of the ball, class shot.
This was a much better shot selection. He was trying to go over that mid-wicket cow corner on the previous ball. That's why he missed it, but this time he just went and tried to clear that mid-on fielder. With a much straighter bat, it was better contact and better result. They are doing the Urdu commentary, and that's a beauty produced by Sohail Tanveer.
Right through him. May just have been a change of pace. Just reminding himself there, Zishan, the straight bat was the option. Right through him, brilliantly bowled. No doubt he took a bit of pace off it. Just seemed to track.
Shan Masood, and that's exactly what the Stallions should want to do. 4 balls remaining in the power play, an opportunity to crash a couple to the boundaries. So they 41 for 3, they're on that par sort of mark. They'll be happy with that. We expected a little bit more moisture using the crease, and from what we've seen so far, it's just a very, very good surface. So par. Wow. Shot of authority from Nazir. Yeah, you often find that most wicket keepers are very good square of the wicket. He's no different. Very good hand-eye coordination, and hit that like a rocket to the boundary. Used all the width and bounce on offer. Quick hand speed.
It's been around the world. Oh, you see that? That's gone right through. That's Mohammad Hafiz for you. Not a very good idea to go on the back foot. The ball will just rush through because it's a newish cherry. It's a very, very new ball. Again, just not realizing it surprised him. He had a astonished look on his face.
Vintage Mohammad Hafiz that did.
Bagh Stallions. Vintage. Apesh. Oh! Well, what have I said? Too much bottom hand on that shot, trying to work it away with that wrist. That is a big blow. Suddenly, reverse gear for Bagh Stallions after that good power play. They've lost Asad Shafiq, and 2 and 2 for Hafiz.
What has happened there? Deceived in the flight, no doubt, and just lost his balance, and an easy catch as you can. And that's dispatched to the boundary. I think that's going to happen. Dragged it slightly short, good wicket. Masood's in form. But what I've liked about him so far during this tournament, and I hope he backs me up, is that his comebacks after a bounce. And goes downtown. Could have been caught, but that's as flat as you like. That's a short boundary to that long on mid-wicket area today. And Masood has taken a fancy to us. So I think it's out of respect. I understand that a lot of this bowling of the Tigers in the middle revolve around Usama, so it looks like they've decided to try and put him under pressure early on.
It's also got to understand who he's bowling at. You're talking about a man who's 6'3". He's got a bigger reach, so it's just very important where you want to pitch that ball. This was too full. The earlier one was too.
The first over, Shan Masood put that pressure on the leg spinner.
Oh, that's a good hit. A mighty hit. Not an easy stroke to execute against the turn. But how well he managed that, Iftikhar Ahmed. Excellent.
Great shot there by Iftikhar Ahmed. A leg spinner playing it against the spin. It's not the easiest shots to play.
It will be cut out. Average score in 10 overs has been 85. He started to hit the ball once again in that direction. Oh, wasn't taken. Wasn't taken. There was a chance. Cuffed up. And it's a 6.
And this was to be taken. The fielder totally misjudging the catch. He was still ahead of the boundary. There was still space behind him.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful stroke from Iftikhar. So pleasing on the eyes. Authentic cover drive. It's a treat, isn't it?
Definitely, and when you're bowling to left and right hand combinations, you have to be spot on. A bit fuller there, and Iftikhar with the PSO carry and colourful drive for 4 runs.
Yeah, that was the point I was making. Whenever he tends to pitch the ball up to the batsman, doesn't have that tenacity or the venom that he could disturb the batsman. You know, he's been working with the best coaches. Haven't been advised. He shot the length on that occasion. Was again easy pickings for a batsman like Iftikhar. Just timed the ball into the gap for 4 runs.
Again, full straight run out opportunity. And they'll pick up the second. So that brings up a very well played 50 again from the captain, Shan Masood. Of 35 deliveries, striking at 145. That's where he is so good. Straight down the ground, and that's the best way and the best area to put them away, particularly those length balls, and that is what happens. It's just the easiest of shots for a class batsman like this.
He's hit the rope on the full. Should be a maximum. He's just waiting for that call, the official.
Huge. Well back, and that's just another great example of you don't get your lengths right.
For 20, well, 2 overs, none for 26. And he's going for more. That's another one. That's a tough shot to play. Inside out to open the face, and you got to practice that a lot, and he's mastered it.
Head and shoulders above the rest. Just amazes me. He has had really very little game time in Pakistan's limited overs teams. In these conditions, to me, just is the ideal sort of player.
फरहान खान हमारे साथ है, जिनका आज डेब्यू है बाग स्टैलियंस के लिए. फरहान, कितना बड़ा मौका है आपके लिए? And there's a wicket here. फरहान वापस आपके पास आएंगे. And Usama Mir has finally got his man. I think 1 shot too many. And this time he's handed it down to the deep mid-wicket zone. That's a big wicket in the contest of the game.
For them to be competitive, 200 is where they need to get to at least. And that is the great start after the break. Boundaries close to 60. That's steered away, and very good boundary. Iftikhar just jumping on a bit of width there, 1 shy of 50. Now Imran's mid-40s and still doing the job.
You remember the other day we were talking about age over fitness and skill. I mean, he still seems to be enjoying his cricket. He'll take a wicket.
There you go. That's his 50. Got to 50 in style. Second 50 for him in this KPL. Oh, what a shot that was. And it was completely misjudged by the fielder at deep square leg. Oh, what a big over for the Stallions. It's 1-6. Oh, that's big. That's big. Managed to get underneath that one. And hit it hard and long for a 6.
If you get it wrong to Iftikhar with the sort of form that he's in, it's gonna travel. And my word, that's a miles on it, way over the advertising boards. He's had a couple of splendid shots. My favorite one from that highlights package, Amir, that cover drive overs.
Once again, slow delivery, same result.
Is that a replay? Have we just seen a bit of deja vu there? Exactly the same delivery, and Yamin obliges with a perfect reply. He's off and away here, 28 of 16. Ominous signs here for the Tigers. They have...
He has decided to bowl round the stumps. Oh, in the air, and should go over the boundary line. What an over for the Stallions so far. Couple of boundaries with the 6 to go with in this innings, because 2 set batsmen out there in the middle, and they're finding it very hard, the bowlers, to keep them quiet. That's in the air, high in the air. Is it going to be taken? No. Another maximum.
You called it, Amir. Because of the lack of striking power, they've been bowling at batters that have been set.
Oh, that was thumped down the wicket. What a result. He moved to 79. What an innings from Iftikhar Ahmed. That boundary took the score to 200 for the loss of 4 wickets in just over 19 overs. They gave everything behind that stroke. A la Gordon Greenwich, wasn't it? Oh, that's a 6. And a big one. It has expanded to the top tier. Oh, he's turning it on. That's for sure, Iftikhar Ahmed.
Wow, wow, wow. That's the biggest one we've seen. That must have been close to 120 meters. I can't see it going any further than that. It's in the middle. There's bat speed. It's a good length. 32 runs of the last 8 deliveries here. The Stallions galloping.
The beauty of this partnership is the way these two handle the pressure. 4 runs. Is it a no ball? Is it a no ball? Umpires in consultation decided no. It was a... So, the Bagh Stallions only managed to get 213 runs in 20 overs.
And it was carnage out there. I mean, 127 runs in the last 10 overs. Well, they don't have to reflect on bowling. It's the batting that's going to count for the Tigers in the next 10 or 15 minutes.